Sam Kerr has just run across and ripped off her captain's armband, which clearly was annoying her. It wasn't sitting correctly. A problem with the adhesive, as that's a lovely ball for Redondo. Great save! The flag goes up for offside. But talk about a confidence builder for Mackenzie Arnold just 5.5 minutes in.
Well, they've been let off there. Claire Hunt just nipping in on that one. There'll be those moments in this game for Claire Hunt, but this opportunity, Mackenzie Arnold, such an important save. The offside. Saving the day in the end, but it was Mackenzie Arnold, and that will instill a whole lot of confidence, not only in her, but in her defensive line as well. A huge save for the goalkeeper.
She kept her 12th clean sheet against Czechia in a Matildas jersey. Was Grant. Goes back and she gets it straight back from Mackenzie Arnold. Now the little 1-2 with Claire Hunt. Intercepted by Olga. All the way back to the captain, Ivana. Misa. Profio. Able to find space. Redondo with Esther. Across to Olga again, Jenny Hermoso. Inside, able to turn again, finding Esther the run. And again, the flag is up for offside.
Well, Esther, she looked so dangerous against Jamaica on Thursday, and she had chances before she did finally put one away, but she's already proving dangerous and a real headache for the Matildas. You see early on in this game, Spain and what they're capable of. She has floated into an offside position on that occasion, but just their one-touch play, their combinations around the midfield, and you saw how quickly that stretched the Matildas' defensive line.
That's that movement, running across the lines. As look at movement, Hayley Rasso streaking away from Ivana, who gets back and makes a diving challenge, and then the second cross deflected and falls comfortably for Misa.
Good early ball over the top from Claire Hunt, and Hayley Rasso, really good physical battle. She was immense on Thursday night against Czechia. Standout performance. Not only her goal scoring, but just her work rate, her work ethic on the ball.
Her stats from that match against Czechia were player of the match stuff, and then some. 2 goals and an assist, that's the easy part. Most duels contested in the entire game, most duels won, most tackles won, most shots on target, most touches inside the opposition box, and almost most impressively of all, 11 possessions won, which is a huge statistic. And when you say that's a right winger, not a defensive midfielder, not a fullback, that just tells you her work rate. She is not afraid to put her body on the line. Kerr's touch, looking to release Vine. Steph Catley, the Arsenal fullback, most used outfield player from Arsenal in the WSL this season. Take on Bayern Munich in the Champions League coming up in the quarterfinals. Ivana. Olga. Turns inside Grant, looks up again, Redondo just running off the shoulder, taking on Hunt. Redondo across the face of goal. I'm not sure if Mackenzie Arnold got a touch. Our refereeing quartet from Japan, led by Yoshimi Yamashita, given the throw Australia's way.
Well, this is already causing Australia a few headaches. Those runs across the shoulder of their defenders for Spain. Matilda's not quite tracking in the way they'd like to keep them quiet, but it is that movement from this Spanish women's national team that we will continue to see. The stylistic trademarks is beautiful to watch.
cross with a nice touch for Catley, who picks out her clubmate Caitlin Ford, who's fouled by Laia Codina. Now Grant. Brasso in space down this right-hand side. Olga coming across in cover. Brasso turns inside. Hayley Rasso looking for an option. Courtney Vine on the right foot! Top corner! Courtney Vine! What a finish! And the Matildas lead on 10 minutes.
Well, Courtney Vine, this player and this moment for the Matildas. And once more, orchestrated by the speed, the pace, the power of Hayley Rasso. She's cut inside really well. This first time hit, what a finish. What a goal, Courtney Vine. This is a player in form.
Well, she's already had 2 sightings in the match so far. But how about that? Hayley Rasso once again involved. It's another assist for her. Breathtaking stuff. Well, the first 2 against South Africa were tap-ins. Bouncing off the post, off keepers, off knees and in. That was pure football. And here come the Matildas again. Ford. Caitlin Ford turns inside Ivana and shoots just wide. International goal number 3 for Courtney Vine.
Well, incredible. And Caitlin Ford here on the ball. We've got to remember how instrumental she was too in the latter end of the Matildas calendar year last year. Everything went through Caitlin Ford. The question was always going to be, without Ford in the Czechia match, how the Matildas would fare. But to see Ford back on the field tonight, just adding that next level, a wonderful player.
It's Australia's first ever goal against Spain in international women's football. We're only 10 minutes into the second meeting, but it's perhaps a little piece of history for Courtney Vine, who's closing down quickly. Catley all the way back to Mackenzie Arnold. Oh, that's a poor clearance though. Here's Esther on the score sheet a couple of times. The ball in the back of the net against Jamaica as Olga fires it across, and Jenny Hermoso, who plays a football in Mexico these days, the former PSG and Barcelona striker.
Yet again, a delightful build-up from Spain. Just that one touch, overlap in runs, and that has come so close. It was the shallow pass out from Mackenzie Arnold that enabled the build-up from that play.
Sam Kerr with the glancing header. Marta Caro, a defensive midfielder with the touch. Great play, Courtney Vine. And fouled as well. Let's head down quickly to Tristan McManus, who's joining us. How was that goal met by the crowd, Tristan?
Mate, the roof went off this place. The atmosphere in here is unbelievable, and it should be, because our front 3 are unbelievable. We're not a team that hopes we can score against teams. We're a team that knows we're going to. It's just a matter of how many. Look, Spain are very dangerous when they go forward. They're not doing anything that we weren't expecting them to do. They're mucho bueno, but our Matildas, bloody oath we are. There's loads of goals in this game.
Fantastic, Tristan. Of course. Corner comes the Matildas' way. Now Steph Catley generally takes them from this side. Trina Gorry on the other side, and generally the two are orbiting around the ball. Catley's left foot. Well, Misa already beaten by a missile for the opening goal. Catley in that left boot now. The referee just having a word to Courtney Vine, I think, to say don't stand too close, no pushing on the goalkeeper. Ivana and Vine. little bit of a tussle in there, as that could be one of the target areas for Steph Catley. And it comes, it is indeed, it's a lovely ball in to the right kind of area where Kerr was lurking. Here's Rasso, back now with Cooney Cross. Charlotte Grant chips the ball straight down the middle, defensive header from Rocio. Cooney Cross again, Rasso, the cross in towards Kerr. We've got the initial header, now Polkinghorne, and that's two! Back-to-back goals for the record woman, Claire Polkinghorne. The Matildas are on fire, and Spain are terrified.
Well, what's not to be terrified of? Claire Polkinghorne just biding her time at the far post, and this is bobbled fortuitously to her, but nonetheless it's a brilliant strike by the record breaker Claire Polkinghorne, and on home soil, doesn't she just love scoring? That one has rippled the back of the net.
Well, it wasn't dealt with by Marta Caro, and nothing Misa could do about it. Sam Kerr involved, as she so often is. And everything the Matildas are touching at the moment is turning to green and gold. Tammy Gustafsson is cutting a very happy silhouette on the sidelines. Now this is a big test for Spain now. How do they react? So much talk about what's going on off the pitch. There's great quality on it even here today. They're undefeated in their last 7, including a 2-0 victory over the world champions USA. As Jenny Hermoso is brought down. A draw with Sweden in there, a 7-0 win over Argentina. And that 3-0 victory over Jamaica, where it could really have been plenty more. In the first match of this Cup of Nations.
Defeated in 7, but the last time they conceded was that 1-1 draw with Sweden, and in 20 minutes 2 have gone past them.
Now they come again. Redondo, the cutback. Oh, it's nicely done. Esther, blocked by Steph Catley, and that was just bodies in the box, and she couldn't thread the needle through Esther.
This is where the Matildas have got to be alert. Esther was afforded far too much time and space just inside the 18-yard box, if not for the pressure of Steph Catley coming to close that down. She had far too much time and space to get a good look at that one.
Fantastic piece of defending from Steph Catley, setting the tone, the benchmark, as Esther comes short with Jenny Hermoso. Foul only just by Courtney Vine, as Hayley Rasso thought she was away. It's Irene who's coming across to take.
Courtney Vine just too late to the challenge there. He's left a leg in, and this is a good opportunity for Spain to get some good numbers in the box to pick out ahead.
Irene, who plays for Atletico de Madrid. It's Barcelona, as it always is at the moment, leading the way in the Spanish First Division. Oh, it's a good move. Training ground routine with Irene picking out Jenny Hermoso, but she couldn't keep a shot down.
I really like that from Spain, and this is the kind of thing we can expect from the quality that this side does possess. Trick plays, training ground moves. They haven't connected as neatly as they would have liked on that occasion, but we can expect Spain will continue to produce those kind of moments.
Interception by Ivana. One in the air by Cooney Cross. Forward, it falls again for Cooney Cross. She's got Kerr running off her. She goes outside for Courtney Vine. Fine still. The cut back for Ford. Now Cooney Cross hits it, defended by Rocío. And anywhere will do for La Roja at the moment. They clear. And Polkinghorne back with Mackenzie Arnold. But they look dangerous every time they come forward, the Matildas. And here they come again. Grant with Rasso, who's causing Olga all sorts of problems. Rasso again with Cooney Cross. Gorry. Fine, closed down. Keeps it alive. The Spanish playing with this 5-2-3 formation almost, or a 3-4-3, but with the Matildas attacking so much, it's often 5 at the back. Olga and Oyane, the two wing-backs who look to play wide midfield roles, but at the moment they're being picked back. Gorry, there's a foul.
If we cast our minds back to that 7-0 result last time these two teams met, it was the Matildas who set up with a back 5 defensively. Today, there is a wall of 5 Spanish players on their defensive line.
It's almost a 5-4-1 there. They've got them right back in the trenches. Catley crosses, back post. Olga with the header. Rasso has it again. Gorry making the run inside. Now Grant. Cooney Cross looking to accelerate the play with one-touch football. Well, that's the way you have to do it against 9 defensive players. And now you see how hard it is for Spain to try and transition forward as well from their own penalty box. Jenny Hermoso finding a bit of space. Plays a football for Pachuca now in Mexico. Esther cuts inside. Courtney Vine going with her. Here's Jenny Hermoso again. Can't find Irene. Gorry. Cooney Cross settles things down with Steph Catley. Now Polkinghorne. Talk about being in the right place at the right time. That's now 3 goals in 6 for the central defender, Claire Polkinghorne. 2 in the last 2 to go with South Africa back in October. Rocío just gives Sam Kerr the bump. 15 goals in 153 matches now for Claire Polkinghorne. 16 now. One more. Ticking over. Fair return for a central defender.
Exactly, I was about to say that very thing. Not a bad return for a centre half. And Claire Polkinghorne pops up. She said herself, sometimes they're not the prettiest of finishers, but it doesn't matter. The ball's nestling in the back of the net.
Six shots to 3. 7 shots to 3 now in favour of the Matildas. Interestingly, it's the Spanish who still have the higher XG. There can't have been much XG on that first-time strike from Courtney Vine, which is why it was such a fantastic goal. Required such wonderful technique. Laia Codino winning the header over Vine. Now, Cooney Cross. It's a great idea, looking for Rasso in space, but it's picked off by Olga. Irena, she's fouled by Caitlin Ford. Marta Caro with Esther. This is where she's dangerous running, and Ford spotting the danger, trying to take her down. Nice little 1-2 with Hermoso. Tries the shot, blocked by Hunt. And now space for the Matildas to break again, and Courtney Vine's tripped by Marta Caro. And a first booking of the afternoon for the Valencia, central midfielder.
Just a little clip of the heels there. Courtney Vine, her acceleration will get her out of trouble. It's an easy yellow card.
We saw a stunning second half display. Oh, as Misa's touch is heavy. Caitlin Ford was bearing down. It was second half performances against Sweden and against Czechia that really caught the eye, but it's been the first half blitz so far here. Esther. Olga. Hermoso. Esther again, space on the right-hand side for Oyane. First time cross, good idea. Olga just keeps it in play, but there's no way past Charlie Grant, who does brilliantly well. One of the standout performers as well. That's a good ball for Redondo. Into the area. Esther, space to shoot. Can't pick out the top corner, but the Matildas have to be careful. You can't afford to give this quality footballer that much space.
Well, this is great pressure here by Caitlin Ford. What I loved about this moment, she checked her shoulder and the angle of the player behind her to cut off that option very nearly to create a chance at the other end, but so quickly Spain can turn things around, and Esther continues to cause troubles for the Matildas' defence.
She's been in brilliant form, Caitlin Ford. A goal against South Africa, 2 against Denmark, 2 against Sweden. And real quality goals as well. She didn't feature against Czechia due to a slight quad strain. Hermoso, Hunt with the little touch, Oyane ghosting in at the back post, and it's well defended by Courtney Vine.
Had to be alert to the danger there. For a couple of minutes now, Spain continuing to pepper the 18-yard box of the Matildas, just knocking on the door.
And a goal before half-time for Spain would really get this one reignited. They've now had 5 shots. They've failed to hit the target so far, but they are by no stretch out of this contest. Laia Codina. Offside flag up against Oyane. He doesn't think so.
This is what we knew to expect from Spain, and tell you what, that offside was marginal. But we know that Spain is a possession-based team. They love having the ball at their feet, finding little spaces between their lines, and they have proved to do that so far in this opening, almost 30 minutes now. And it's just that final pass, execution, and those clinical moments where the Matildas have made the most of their chances.
Kenzie Arnold calling Eli Rasso, who's given a shunt in the back by Olga, just as she was about to leap for that one.
Yeah, a little too hefty in the back here from Olga, and Rasso, as a result, has copped that one right on the chin.
It'll take more than that to sideline Hayley Rasso, though. She has a career, a style, and 12 Matilda goals built on never saying die. Drinks break, because it is very, very humid. It's been a hot day in Sydney's west. And Grace, as if we needed another excuse, let's have a look at the goals, shall we?
Oh, this is just such a delightful hit from Courtney Vine. I really love that she's hit that first time. Normally she looks to take a touch, dribble in, find herself a bit closer to goal, but that was just such a lovely finish from Courtney Vine. And who else other than Claire Polkinghorne finding herself in these positions and able to whack that one home into the side netting. And beaming is Claire Polkinghorne after that one.
Great to see. You mentioned that normally Courtney Vine can take a touch. We saw it in the first minute where she had the pace to run away. She didn't fancy it on the left. She cut back inside. I just wonder if that's not brilliant for her confidence as well. You could see her reaction, how pumped up she was, that adrenaline rush. Almost through the roof. Here in CommBank now, Jorge Vilda has to lift his side. We don't need to go over it again and again, but we spoke about it in the pre-game show. 15 players wrote a letter last September following the Euros that they no longer wanted to be called up to the Spanish national team, while Jorge Vilda was the man in charge. The federation said, we will not be held to ransom by 15 footballers. They've since been joined by a few others like Alexia Puteas and Elena Paredes, so it's edging towards 20 now of the players that have declared themselves unavailable. And it's a little bit of a grey area, a murky area as to why. Nobody really wants to say. Suffice to say that Spain's best players are, for the moment anyway, not available for selection of their own volition. We're seeing a similar situation beginning to unfold in Canada as well, where the demands are very clear. Equality for the Canadian team. The Matildas went on strike a number of years ago, didn't travel to America in their fight for equality. The USA team has managed to win a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against the federation for withheld pay. And Spain are living that now as well. Catley's ball in. The header away by Rocío. Now Jenny Hermoso. Irene. A chance for Olja to break away. She's got Redondo at the far post, along with Ollane. All the way back with Rocío now. Marta Caro. Laia Codina. Rocío. Spain look to press forward. Now this is where they have been so clever, playing that, if I can say it, Barcelona-style football. Barcelona, the foremost Spanish club side in women's football. Champions League winners a couple of seasons ago with Jenny Hermoso. Olja's cross is a good one. Cleared confidently, decisively by Claire Hunt, who is growing in confidence as this game continues as well. And this test for the Matildas, you can see them set out in their 4-4-2 formation. The two lines of four. Ford and Kerr coming back to help out the midfield to keep the lines tight. This is an excellent test against a side that knows how to break down these types of packed defences. So let's not forget, it's not the World Cup yet. This is all about the process and about the learning experience, as much as it is a dress rehearsal for the World Cup. Grant long, but look out, here comes Courtney Vine. And she almost got there, Laia Codina, with an important intervention. And Caitlin Ford again anticipating the pass back. Won by Cooney Cross, but only gives it straight to Irene. Hermoso, Olja. Down the left, her crosses have been dangerous so far. And Charlie Grant has done that perfectly. Intercepted the cross, secured possession. now at least. Under pressure though, Hermoso comes and picks a pocket. That will be a throw for the Matildas if it's no free kick. And there the referee finally giving it the green and gold way. Hermoso can't quite believe it.
She's frustrated by that one. Here's a look at this through ball from Charlie Grant over the top. Spain thought they'd dealt with it. Courtney Vine almost managed to nip through the line and collect that.
Just about sprint for Australia, couldn't she? Lightning quick. She gave Laia Cordina about 15 metres head start there. Gorry finding Cooney Cross in space. She accelerates, looks up to release Vine. Lovely first touch. Courtney Vine. Again, just wants it, hesitates a moment. Now Catley. Cooney Cross again with Gorry. Now Sam Kerr has been flattened in the penalty box. Behind play. She appeals to the lineswoman on this near side. Grant. Ferrasso again. Cooney Cross. The cross is a great one. The header! The flag is up for offside. It won't count. And look at Sam Kerr's reaction. She doesn't agree, but she's straight back to do the defending and calls her teammates to do so as well.
Well, it's an important response from Sam Kerr. She doesn't miss chances like that one. And it was a great build-up from the Matildas. This ball from Cooney Cross.
And she's not offside. Look at Olga.
She's not offside at all. Hence the little shake of the hand from Sam Kerr. Beautifully glancing header. But more important for me is Sam Kerr's response, getting her team back into their defensive shape.
It's a huge let-off for Spain, and can they make it count at the other end? Redondo flying in at the near post. Mackenzie Arnold doing just enough to put her off.
Well, it would have been quite the response from Spain. Mackenzie Arnold did well to close the angle and put enough pressure. But end to end, the speed in which this opening 45 minutes has been played has been immense. It's in warm conditions out here at CommBank Stadium.
It's been fantastic intensity as Hermoso comes again. Spain with 60% possession. The ball in behind for Esther is a brilliant one. And it's another fine save from Mackenzie Arnold. Sam Kerr keeps it in play. No foul. Oh, Esther is in space again here. Shoots from a very difficult angle, and Mackenzie Arnold is not called upon a second time.
She will take a moment here. This is concerning signs for Mackenzie Arnold, as once more she is called into action, which is with an excellent save. Arnold making amends for the last time these two teams faced against each other. And a superb performance so far.
Esther was on the score sheet that day. So was Irene. And a couple of famous names as well. Mariona, Lucia, Bonmati. Oh, classy from Jenny Hermoso on Katrina Gorry. The cross is a good one, and how about the touch from Polkinghorne? Just taking it off the head of Esther. Great strength. Caitlin Ford running with the ball away from Esther. Turns inside Marta Caro. Now Rasso. Sam Kerr outside her. Rasso's been caught by Esther. And the referee says free kick, Matildas. She's just laying down the law there to Esther, saying there was a foul further up the pitch as well, I think, for trying to hold on to Caitlin Ford and not let her get away.
Yes, the accumulation of the earlier challenge. Caitlin Ford did remarkably well. Showed excellent on-the-ball strength. And just this last little clip of the heels there on Hayley Raso was enough from Esther to warrant this free kick in what is a dangerous part of the field for the Matildas to line up, set piece.
How about the excitement levels when the Matildas start to counter-attack? The atmosphere inside the stadium, brilliant. The crowd rise, the noise, free kick. Catley, in it comes, great ball, and this time it's 3. Caitlin Ford. She just can't miss at the moment. And talk about a response. Australia 3, Spain 0, 42nd minute.
Well, that one is onside. And yet again, a remarkable delivery from Steph Catley. Caitlin Ford, a well-timed run, and she's unmarked in there. Spain appealing for offside, but Caitlin Ford has timed that to perfection, and that is a really well-taken header. The Matildas are absolutely flying.
The Gunners combine the two most used outfield players at Arsenal this season. And there are a few assists in there as well. Both have scored, both have assisted, and here they've combined it between the two of them. Caitlin Ford, goal number 28. Cap number 107, but she has never been in such a rich scoring form as this. Bring on the World Cup. Can't come soon enough.
Oh, well, she's fun to watch. She's in this kind of form, such a dynamic player, both for club and country, is Caitlin Ford. That was a really well-taken finish. Her time at Arsenal paying dividends into her national team.
And it's Laia Codina who's feeling the effects of that challenge from Ford. Number 9. They are all great goals that she's scoring at the moment. Hunt. She's won just about everything in the air after a nervy little opening 2 minutes. And here's Cooney Cross. Look, Vine's taken off again. A little touch back inside for Ford. Now Sam Kerr wants it. Over the top. It's a wonderful ball. Kerr just misses across the face of goal. They are rampant at the moment.
Well, Misa had conceded territory. Sam Kerr, another really well-timed run over the top. She had to hit that first time. The decision was right. Just couldn't quite find the inside of the post. She doesn't need too many opportunities.
Golden Boot last year in the WSL. Players' Player of the Year. Football Writers' Player of the Year. FA Player of the Year, Chelsea Player of the Year. She's on the cover of FIFA, the video game, alongside Kylian Mbappe. That gives you some idea of her status in the world, Sam Kerr. She is one of the very best in the business, and she's ours.
This is a sore one for Hayley Raso. Just the arm, the wrist, pulled back the other way. Perhaps even the finger got caught. And that coming together of bodies. She looks to be a fair bit of discomfort there.
And the worst thing for Spain is probably that Sam Kerr still hasn't scored. As we see the goal again.
Well, Caitlin Ford just evades a player, evades any of the Spanish defenders. How many times do we say this about Steph Catley, the wand of a left foot, when you've got a playmaker like that in your side? And Caitlin Ford, she's happy to be back on home soil.
Hayley Raso has gone off. There is a lot of concern for that left hand. We spoke about it in the Czechia game. There's not much that can scare Hayley Raso or keep her off a football pitch these days. That is a frustrated pass from Irene. Well, that doesn't look good. They're immobilizing the fingers. I was just going to say, the bad news for Spain that Sam Kerr hasn't scored yet, because she scored in the last 3. She's the all-time leading goal scorer, and she generally gets one. She scored 11 in 2022, equaling her best in a calendar year. Is Redondo with Olga, closed down by Charlie Brown. I'll tell you what, when Ellie Carpenter does return, there's going to be real competition in that right back position. Irena, Rocío, Laia Codina, the switch towards Esther. She's got it on that right foot. She dinks it back towards Jenny Hermoso, and now Irena. Hermoso's little flick. Redondo is there, and it's cleared by Polkinghorne. Look at the red shirts marauding around Caitlin Ford and Ivana. There's been a collision there. She just stepped on an ankle.
Ivana's just come down heavily from the challenge. What a quick of the heel from Caitlin Ford. Really intentional behind that.
Alpha's cross, and Kenziano claims it. The 3 minutes of stoppage time are just about up. Is there time for one more? The flag goes up for offside against Sam Kerr, as the crowd thought the Matildas were in again. Well, the best part about the half-time whistle will be the thought that there's another half of this to come. And there it is from referee Yoshimi Yamashita. What a half of football for the Matildas. Courtney Vine setting the tone in the 11th minute with a stunning third goal in green and gold. Claire Polkinghorne continues the "This Is Your Life" week she is living at the moment with her 15th goal. And then Caitlin Ford, after Sam Kerr had a header disallowed for a very, very marginal offside call, Caitlin Ford netted to give the Matildas at half-time at CommBank a 3-0 lead over world number 7 Spain. Let's head to the break. We'll be back with the halftime show after this.
fast and furious first half of football between the Matildas and Spain. 3-0 the score at halftime. Andy Harper and Thea Slatcher. Oh my goodness, it was buying time right there. The girls in green and gold are looking so good against Spain.
Absolutely. I mean, look, we've just seen the most spectacular performance from the team in a long time. I think they're just oozing confidence. You can see that in the way they're playing. They're so connected. Chemistry is there. They're taking great shots on goals. I can't really floor them at the moment. They're looking really good.
Stunning. Amazing. Totally bloody awesome. Just an incredible 45 minutes from these girls, and organised off the field. I mean, this is a battle of styles, as we said, and we've destroyed them. Completely destroyed one of the World Cup favourites. Forget all the trouble behind the scenes. This is a very good team, and this first half from the Matildas has just been completely gorgeous. There's a couple of issues they've got to address because Spain are dangerous, and Mackenzie Arnold has had to save us a couple of times. And the singular problem is too much space in midfield for Guerrero, Caro and Jenny Hermoso. What a player. So it's Kyra Cooney-Cross who's just got to get a little bit tighter in a midfield defensive assignment, but there's not been a poor player. Absolutely fantastic.
What a first half of football from the Matildas. It should have been 4 goals. Of course, we saw Sam Kerr ruled off for offside. I bet she's got a goal coming in the second half, though. Taking a look at the Subway subs, we don't want to change anything, do we? Not right now, but as the game wears on, Andy Harper, who are you subbing on?
Well, there's a couple of things, but I don't think you make any changes now. But the Subway sub, for me, I'd like to see Amy Sayer. And I say this, it's a total bolter. She's barely played. But to go on that stylistic thing, she is a physical beast in the women's game, Amy Sayer. And I'd just love to see how she goes hitting that Spanish box with these various crosses coming in and just smashing the Spanish defence. I think that's Amy's game, and if that's the way we continue in the second half, that's what I'd be doing.
Yeah, for me, I really would like to see Chidiac play. I think she's a really exciting player. She's very creative. I think she's a great match with Sam and Caitlin as well to support those players.
She was incredible when she came onto the park against Czechia, wasn't she, Alex Chidiac? You could see that instant impact that she did have there.
Absolutely, and you know, her game, she's not predictable. You know, she likes to take a risk, and she's just an exciting player. I think she's going to be a great asset to this team.
Fantastic player. I thought she was very unlucky last World Cup not to get more game time. This could be her time as well. But you're looking at what the Gustafsson's done with the team. Does he change from the 4-2-4, which has just killed Spain? And if you do, then do you try a couple of other players in those positions as fallback options? Maybe Claire Wheeler comes into that discussion. Certainly Alex Chidiac can play as a holding midfielder as well. Support that view. It's been a wonderful first half of football from these girls. Just amazing, really amazing. Blitzed them.
They are absolutely flying, the Matildas. We're off to a short break. We'll be back on the other side as we inch closer to the second half between the Matildas and Spain. The Matildas in the lead, 3-0. Nations match day 2. That is how the Aussie fans feel about what is happening here at CommBank Stadium right now. They are absolutely pumped. 3-0 to the might of Spain. The Matildas are in the lead. A very warm welcome back. What a first half of football it has been. And Thea Slatcher, Courtney Vine has been sublime. She scored her 3rd international goal in just her 13th appearance for the national team. Just outstanding from the 24-year-old.
She really is. I mean, the performance she's putting on today just shows how much she's grown in confidence. Shots on goal, shots on target. She's really intimidating their back line, and that's really hard to defend against. A speed like that is just, it's really, really strong.
Really struggling as Spain with the speed of Hayley Raso and Courtney Vine. It takes world class to beat world class, and that's world class, nothing short of. Wasn't she a little bit excited too?
Yes.
As was the huge crowd here at the stadium and everyone watching on 10 and Paramount Plus. Just a wonderful half. Fantastic for Courtney. The only player in the starting 11 who hasn't sampled European club football yet.
Well, do not go anywhere. The second half is just a minute away.
The crowd have been treated to an absolute treat so far at CommBank Stadium. Both sides are back on the field of play and ready to go. The Matildas fans out in force, and they have been rewarded for their loyalty and their support with 3 wonderful goals. 4 really. Sam Kerr also had the ball in the back of the net. Kapow, indeed, 62 international goals for her. Surely number 63 not far away. An inspiration for football fans all over the country. And they will take on Ireland in front of 80,000 people on the 20th of July in the opening game of the World Cup in Australia later this year. Welcome back to CommBank then, the second half just about to get underway. No changes for the Matildas, who lead Spain by 3-0. 2 assists for Hayley Raso, 1 for Steph Catley rather. Caitlin Ford on the score sheet, Courtney Vine and Claire Polkinghorne as well. It's the Spanish that get this second half underway. 2 changes for them. The number 24, Shea, has come on to that right fullback role at the expense of Oyane. And in the middle of the park, Marta Caro has been replaced by Fiamma. Fiamma, the number 16, who scored a wonderful first ever international goal against Jamaica. Now she's fouled for the first time. And it's Jenny Hermoso, who was very influential in Spain's attacking play in that first half. Grace at 3-0 up. The Matildas, as they look to break forward again. It's theirs to lose, but can they go on with it?
Well, these substitutions make a lot of sense for Spain. Some fresh legs. Fiamma, she was so influential in Spain's game against Jamaica on Thursday. Such a young player as well, 18 years old, and a real future ahead of her in this Spanish women's national team side.
Irena in the middle of the park, Laia Codina. Now Fiamma for Shea, the 2 substitutes combining. Shea still going. Irena, the switch of play is a good one. Round onto that left-hand side with Olga. Through the legs of Grant. Irena again. Only finds Hayley Raso. Oof. Won it back immediately. This is dangerous for the Matildas. Hermoso. Straight at Mackenzie Arnold, but that is a 10th shot and a first of this second half for Spain in this match.
Well, it could have been a costly giveaway for the Matildas. Almost wondered how much time and space she had just at the top of the 18-yard box there, and into the relieved arms of Mackenzie Arnold.
There's Courtney Vine Looks to break through again. Rocío with Hermoso. And now Fiamma. Space on that left-hand side for Olga. Redondo in the middle. Esther arriving. The cross lands on the roof of the net. No problem again for Mackenzie Arnold, but Spain are coming.
Well, this has been a really pleasing performance so far for Mackenzie Arnold. She's been called into action on a number of occasions now. She does have good height. Had that one covered. Nonetheless, Spain, they'll continue wearing into this game. And Fiamma and Shea have looked really promising early signs. Some good touches from the two substitutes.
Yeah, Shea was excellent, particularly in the first half against Jamaica. Down this right-hand side. The right back with Atletico de Madrid, where she's provided 5 assists in 18 matches this season in Liga F, to go with her 3 goals as well. Spain sticking with their 5 at the back as it's a good ball over the top for Kerr. Again, great use of the body to bring the ball under control. Vine with Cooney cross. She can hit them from distance. She's knocked Rocío off her feet with that one. There's Gori in there fighting. Irena brings it away for La Roja.
Rocío has felt the full brunt of a Kyra Cooney cross unleashing. You know, Cooney cross can hit them from that kind of range.
May not have been on target. She can. It's something Tony Gustafsson wants to see more from her. She's got a great shot on her. She scored a fantastic goal for her Swedish side, Hammarby, who have very big raps on her. A number of player of the match performances from her last season. Tony Gustafsson would like to see some more of that long-range shooting. She's still looking for her first ever Matildas goal.
Well, she had a better second half on Thursday night against Czechia. The first a little quiet, to be fair. She grew into the game, Kyra Cooney cross, and as the minutes wore on, she looked more and more comfortable.
Mackenzie Arnold, good ball forward towards Hayley Rasso. Kerr, oof, there's a big clash of heads that looked there. Sam Kerr came off fine. Fiamma is all right as well, I'm pleased to say. It looked rather violent. Now, Courtney Vine. Lovely little dink pass in behind. Cooney cross with the cross, and now Kerr on the left. And was she put off by Caitlin Ford, or did she just apologise quickly for going for the spectacular?
With a quick glance at each other, Kyra Cooney cross has done so well to hook this cross back in. Sam Kerr, the glance back to Caitlin Ford. Not sure whether it was a look of an apology.
Something along the lines of, you've already scored, next one's mine. Referee just had a word to her as well about that collision with Fiamma, and she said there was nothing in it. Play on, let's go. Olga. Again, driving, powerful cross in. And Jenny Hermoso got her head on it in the end. There were a few arms raised.
Also, you don't want to give her too much time and space in the box. She will rise to those occasions. For the Matildas, fortunately, they had good enough pressure on the ball and to challenge that aerial duel.
He does have to be careful. There was some surprise when Hermoso was named in this travelling squad. She is one of the Barcelona clique, I guess you'd say, even if she does play a football now in Mexico with Pachuca. She wasn't named in the last 2 windows as well, but here she is.
A legend of the game at Barcelona, as much as she has moved on from the club. Incredible goal-scoring record there.
Well, that club has an incredible goal-scoring record at home. 19 wins out of 19 this season. I think that's the case most seasons. They are so far out in front in terms of structure. They really got the jump on everyone in Spain and decided we're going to invest in women's football. Multiple champions. Oh, it's Kerr. She wants it more than anybody else. Outside for Rasso. Lightning quick. The cutback. Ivana doing the defending. And Rasso straight back again to put the pressure on. They've scored 84 and conceded 4 in 19 matches so far this season. Barcelona. It's up to the other clubs to go with them. Redondo, Borja, down the left. They've opened them up again here. It's not a back pass, but it's a heart-in-mouth moment all the same. As Mackenzie Arnold grabs the ball that was knocked into a path by Polkinghorne.
Testy moments for the Matildas. This is where Spain can be so dangerous. Had good numbers streaming forward in the box, a couple of appeals for a back pass, but Polkinghorne just positioned herself really well to intervene with that cross. Spain still pushing, still looking dangerous.
Claire Hunt, one of 2 A-League women-based Matildas on the pitch at the moment, along with Courtney Vine, the scorer of the opening goal, and Katrina Gorry, number 3, on loan from Vitsio in Sweden. Is Shea. Irena. Fiamma. We know she can hit them from distance. Olga again, who's coming into her own down that left flank. Look at the desperation with what is clearly a very painful left hand. Hayley Rasso sliding in.
Fiamma has been excellent since she's come on, and Hayley Rasso had a bit of work to do there. The defensive transition is a part of her game that has really improved in years gone by, and Hayley Rasso is standing up strong with another impressive performance, nursing sore hand.
Jenny Hermoso with the ball in, flicked on by Ivana and cleared only just by Claire Hunt. Esther again is making the run. She's found a little pocket of space. Shea can't find her. And neither can Alaya Codina.
Spain are building well here. Probably afforded a bit too much time and space on that shot. And again, Mackenzie Arnold called into action.
Hermoso, that's a good challenge. Dispossessing Olga. Here goes Kerr. The power and the pace. Oh, and there's been... The referee didn't see it. Behind play, Tony Gustafsson has come out of his technical area to have a word to the 4th official about that off-the-ball challenge on Caitlin Ford.
It was a powerful run from Sam Kerr. For her strike partner, found the turf.
It's Fiamma with Hermoso. Redondo with Fiamma again. Makes space for the shot, plays it out wide. Shea drives it back in. Catley and the Inquisition at the back.
This is the challenge in the middle of the park. Caitlin Ford, she's definitely been pulled on her shirt there. Full speed, brought to ground.
More defending to be done by the Matildas. Irena. Ivana's header at the near post. It's another corner. The Matildas are ready to make a change with Larissa Crummer to come in, and they've decided normally there's a superstition that you never make a substitution while defending a corner. there is some logic to it as well, because you've got to have a new player come in and immediately pick up someone and do the marking. But clearly Hayley Raso, which has been another excellent performance from her, involved in just about everything, but has some problems with that left hand. Let's hope she'll be all right for the final game next Wednesday in Newcastle against Jamaica.
Gentle round of applause and that sore hand from Hayley Raso. Another great afternoon for her.
Irena's ball in. Again, people falling in the box as Courtney Vine tried to break away. Fiamma back outside with Irena. In it comes again. Great defensive header, Sam Kerr. Now this is where things might start opening up for the Matildas. Green and gold shirts streaming forward. Cooney Cross, lovely first touch, playing it through. Gorry's going to be offside. As she drives the ball home, it won't count.
Well, the Matildas, they had excellent numbers streaming forward on that counter-attack. Outnumbering in green and gold to red. You can see the energy, and that's a great first touch from Kyra Cooney Cross. Katrina Gorry drifted into an offside position. But the kind of energy from that counter-attack there from the Matildas is really promising.
It was really close. Now we have a problem here for Mackenzie Arnold, who is down, who is holding on to a clean sheet at the moment. A clean sheet against Spain. It's hard to see what the issue might be at the moment, but both sides are taking the opportunity to come across and get a little tactical debrief.
Well, this is an interesting one for Arnold. She's had a really solid performance this afternoon. We did see in the first half her a little slow to her feet after she made another very good save. I wonder if she's feeling the effects of that challenge, and as we can see, legend of the Matildas, Lydia Williams, just going through the warm-up paces should she need to come on.
Well, they're pretty safe gloves, aren't they, to come on if need be. It would be a shame for Mackenzie Arnold, who's, like all three goalkeepers, including Tegan Micah, looking to stake a claim for the #1 jersey. A little bit of cramp, perhaps, in the calf muscles, or a little bit of tightness at any rate. He's been given the all clear. Lydia Williams, with her 102 caps and 30 clean sheets, can head back to her seat on the bench. There was some conjecture that we might see Lydia Williams.
I wonder if it's a slight ankle knock that Arnold picked up in the first half. They were just testing that right leg, going through a few single leg hops to test out the strength of it. She looks to be okay to continue.
Made a couple of fantastic saves in the first half as the ice is on that left hand for Hayley Raso. An hour gone at CommBank. Matildas 3, Spain 0. Irena looking for Shea. It's a wonderful defence-splitting pass. Redondo in the middle, and it's another brilliant stop from Mackenzie Arnold. Well, the ankles aren't doing too badly.
And Mackenzie Arnold take a bow. That is a world-class save. Training ground stuff here for Spain, and a beautiful, beautiful ball splitting the defence. And it was a wonderful run too. Mackenzie Arnold held her ground really well, and that is a key moment in his game.
Well, the referee is coming across to brandish a yellow card for Jorge Vilda, who accepts the punishment. A little word in the ear from the fourth official, who looks contrite as he accepts the card. Corner in, and corner out. Straight out of play. disappointing from Jenny Hermoso.
Well, not the kind of deliverer we expect to see.
Well, let's head back down to Tristan McManus on the sideline. Tristan, 15 minutes into the second half. How's the crowd responding?
The crowd are on fire tonight, just like the Matildas are. I think what we're seeing from Spain now, what we thought we were going to see from the first minute, but we've been up to it. Look, we know how exciting, we know how great the Matildas are going forward. We're a squad now that's trying to bleed new people in, so you want people to be under the pump at the back, and everyone has been standing strong here tonight. Mackenzie Arnold has been unbelievable, and I'm delighted for her, because that's still sitting in her head. Should be 4-0 right now. But the back four have been fantastic. I cannot wait to see this fight between Charlotte Grant when Ellie comes back. It's going to be great.
You're going to suggest some extra training for Caitlin Ford for not hitting the target there, Tristan. You're a hard taskmaster. It would have been something special.
What a team we have here.
Now look out, more defending to be done. Hermoso with Esther. She came off at half-time against Jamaica. Esther with a goal to her name. She has had chances, particularly early on in this match, but she's been kept well under wraps by Steph Catley in the second half as Gorry dives into the challenge. Lovely little reverse pass. Here's Kerr. Rocío stepping up and just forcing the turnover. She looks in determined mood, Sam Kerr, today. She wants that goal. Renard. The header only as far as Fiamma. Trying to scoop it over the top. Intercepted by Catley. Moreno again. You can see the green and gold shirts buzzing around, closing down space. The first half was an attacking masterclass. The second half has been defensively very sound against a side that generally score goals for fun. Irena. Olga. As you rightly said, Grace, in the first half, when was the last time this Spanish side conceded 3 goals in a half of football? Shea, the little 1-2. Catley accidentally off the hand. Now Gorry for Steph Catley again. Esther putting in the hard yards. Catley draws her in. Goes again. Look at the run from Grant into the area from right back.
It's a blistering run there from Charlie Grant. Steph Catley, she was trying to look up and find Caitlin Ford, who was in space at the far post too, but to Spain's credit, defensive transition, got numbers behind the ball really quickly.
Here come the Matildas again, dispossessed though by Shea. Fiamma. Cromer. He's getting back to help out the defence. In that right midfield position, vacated by Hayley Rasso. And another A-League woman on the pitch for the Matildas as well. Don't forget, you can catch all the A-League women's action on 10 Play and see them in the flesh as well. Get down to the grounds, support women's football at every level. Why not play as well? Number 1 participation sport in the country. The season's just about to start. And if you haven't got a team yet, you can just search on the internet, Play Football, and find your local football team near you. Shea. Irena looking to squeeze it through towards Alba Redondo. Gorry for Ford. Midway through the second half, it's been turned over. Irena with Esther. Desperation in all these challenges. Brilliant stuff. They are feeding off the energy of every single tackle they make, every block, every defensive run. Shea with Rocío. Well defended. Cromer into the game and straight up to speed in that right midfield position. Fiamma. Just see her raise the arms as though, where are the options? What do you want me to do? Shea. She turns inside. Is it going to be a moment of individual magic to get Spain back into this contest?
This is a really comfortable patch of possession for Spain. The question is, what will an end product look like? What can they do to break this resolute Matildas defence down, who have dropped very deep now in all numbers behind the ball?
Esther, everyone back behind the ball. There's Sam Kerr, furthest forward player. Hermoso, Olga, and again it's blocked. There is just no way through this wall of green and gold.
And the first time ball from Olga was the right idea. Those quick passes, one-touch football. That's what Spain need to continue to do should they try and claw one back. This is an unfamiliar position for them to be in.
Olga. Hermoso all the way back with Shea. Now Fiamma. Matilda's not even coming out. They're saying, come and get us if you want. We're leading by 3. Irena. She decides to try it from distance. Blocked by Cooney Cross. Ivana, Rocío. Oh, great challenge, Gorry. Courtney Vine. The break is on. Ford. She's got Gorry in support. She's managed to stay onside. Charlie Grant charging forward. So is Larissa Cromer. Gorry for Grant. Oh, and the flag is up for offside as Caitlin Ford bangs it into an empty net. That must have been very close as well.
Well, after absorbing, just sitting back, allowing Spain to play. It was a delightful counter-attack from the Matildas. Katrina Gorry edged herself into an offside position, or very cleverly kept herself on. Charlie Grant has just broken the line of the Spanish team's defence. Found herself in an offside position, but what was otherwise a positive counter-attack from the Matildas.
Changes for the Matildas. Emily Van Egmond comes in, and so does Courtney Nevin. Kyra Cooney Cross and Courtney Vine making way. And Tony Gustafsson screaming instructions for a new formation, I suspect. Grace, how do you see that with Courtney Nevin into the back line?
A couple of defensive substitutes there. Emily Van Egmond, she'll sit comfortably in front of the back 4-5 now and play that really traditional, just central defensive midfield role. And Courtney Nevin, she's tucked inside that of Steph Catley between her and Claire Polkinghorne. And to me, that's a 5 at the back and a more defensive setup to try and manage this game.
The last 18 minutes or so. An extra central defender coming in, and Van Egmond for Cooney Cross. Irena, the pressure building. But to be fair, there have been a couple of superb saves by Mackenzie Arnold. But the Matildas have also defended well. There hasn't been so much riding your luck as just excellent defending. That's a good ball off the shoulder of Courtney Nevin, and a good challenge. The new Leicester City defender in the English WSL. She delivered her first assist last weekend. A 1-0 victory against Liverpool since her loan move from Hammarby. Shea. Cross in, Polkinghorne, the header, Olga. And they have got their goal. And it's the left back who has been exceptional in this second half. In the pockets of Rojas supporters. Around the crowd, celebrate. Spain are on the scoreboard.
Well, that is a brilliant piece of individual skill by Olga. The technique behind that strike as the ball's rising. She's done so well to get up and over that, and Mackenzie Arnold, who has been so difficult to break down tonight, gets beaten on this occasion with what is a wonderful strike.
Brilliant goal from Olga Carmona. Real Madrid, like so many in this squad, and 16 minutes left. Charlie Grant on the charge. Larissa Crummer, she stayed on side, turns inside one and then two. Hermoso does well with Fiamma. Now are the Spanish going to get their tails up here? Grant, she accelerates. There are some weary legs out there for Spain. They've been attacking so hard. Grant continues. It's a great ball. And Caitlin Ford deciding to try and hit it first time.
Well, they're still looking dangerous, the Matildas. It's a good quality ball from Charlie Grant. Lofted into the far post, and Caitlin Ford, I love that she's tried to hit that first time. Can't quite redirect it goalward. It shows the kind of confidence that she's got as a player.
Drinks break has been called with 15 minutes left. I repeat that it is very, very humid. And conditions a lot tougher for the players than for the crowd. 17,333 in attendance for this one. Well, this will be not a fourth clean sheet in a row for the Matildas, but quite possibly a sixth consecutive victory. The last time they did better, the only time they've done better, 8 wins in a row between 2017 and 2018. That's when the Matildas were highly ranked heading into the Women's World Cup 2019. Rasso seen herself on the big screen with the ice on the hand. Let's hope that that's nothing too serious. These young Matildas fans, as we've got 2 changes for Spain now. Number 18, Marta, coming in to replace Esther. She played the second half against Jamaica. Coming off, Esther and Ivana, the captain. Player who's come in as well, Salma Perrajuelo, and here she is, charging away. Is this the perfect introduction for Spain? Oh, and she's missed. Well, the substitute, Parajuela, who scored a hat-trick on debut against Argentina, almost had goal number 4 for her country there.
We talk about speed and acceleration, a former sprinter, and you can see that in her technique, that explosive pace. She'll be disappointed with that effort. That should be a finish there for Spain. Put them in touching distance back in this result with the Matildas. But what an introduction.
And how about this from Sam Kerr now at the other end? Squares it for Catley. Outside now, Ford. Crosses, can't beat Rodillo. Ford goes again and gets there. Gorry closed down quickly by Hermoso, but it's Gorry. In that clash of heights, it was little Katrina Gorry that came out on top against Jenny Hermoso. And here she is again, driving the ball across the face of goal. Shea clears. Nevin straight back for Ford. The Matildas back on the front foot after defending for so long. Ford. Van Egmond. She tries it, deflected. And Misa, who hasn't seen much of the ball in this second half, makes the claim.
A slightly nervous look there from Tony Gustafsson. Spain have had a couple of real prime opportunities to get this result back in touching distance, and Caitlin Ford, she's continued to look dangerous.
With those special numbers for the first time, the Matildas wearing the colours of World Pride 2023, the 17-day festival that celebrates inclusiveness and diversity. The LGBTQIA+ colours adorning the back of the Matildas shirts.
It's a strong message delivered from a team so well loved by the nation. Diversity matters, awareness matters, and visibility for all to feel safe, equal and welcomed.
Football in this country has always reached out beyond boundaries, welcomed people, helped people settle in Australia. It has always been a sport, the most diverse and inclusive sport in the country, and long may it continue. Van Egmond for Kerr. Can the Matildas add goal number 4? Kerr's touch. Crummer on the charge, she's just unable to keep it in play.
It's a great driving run by Sam Kerr. She's worked tirelessly tonight. Just picking that ball up in the middle of the park. He saw her head go down. She powered right up the centre of the pitch. Couldn't quite meet the feet of Larissa Crummer, but still energy to burn.
And in those dark days of last season where the Matildas were under the microscope and being questioned, just a year out from the World Cup when goals were hard to come by, they scored 4 against South Africa, 3 against Denmark, 4 against Sweden, 2 against Thailand, 4 on Thursday against Czechia, and another 3 tonight against an excellent Spain side. With it's Hermoso's ball in, the goals have been flowing.
Well, 20 goals in the last 6 games, including tonight. That is an impressive return, and just the 3 conceded, including tonight's.
Hermoso trying to bend one, and for the moment, it looked like it could be arrowing into that top corner.
Hermoso, she's continued to look dangerous tonight. Matildas perhaps offering her a little bit too much time and space, a player of her quality.
32 years of age now. That was shot number 18 of the evening for Spain against 14 for the Matildas. 4 apiece on target, but it also underlines what an entertaining match of football this has been. As here goes Charlie Grant again. She's bundled off the ball by Parajuelo. And now Cromer. Oh, she gave a little bit back. It was Olga who hit the ground, and Sam Kerr is just saying what was fine for Parajuelo should have been fine for Larissa Cromer as well. Charlie Grant just catching the ankle. Irena, she's been the metronome in midfield for this Spanish side, the number 7. Big switch. Olga. She runs it down. Laia Cordina with Shea. Back with Rocío. Again, Parajuelo in behind. The cross is a good one. Mackenzie Arnold hit hard by Redondo. Yellow card for the Spanish number 11. Both players within their rights to go for the ball as well, it must be said. But Mackenzie Arnold coming off second best.
Well, Redondo has impressed again tonight. It's fearless from Mackenzie Arnold. You can see that one hurts though. She challenges on the punch, and Redondo's just a little bit late to meet that one. Mackenzie Arnold's hit the deck, so head's whipped back. She's had such a solid performance this evening, has Arnold.
It was clearly late by the Levante striker Redondo, who apologises.
Second time tonight, Lydia Williams warming up on the sideline. Should she need to be called to action, gloves are on, ready to go.
Third yellow card of the match for a player. Jorge Vilda also got yellow carded in the 63rd minute. Redondo joins Marta Carro and Caitlin Ford in the referee's book. There is the Spanish coach Jorge Vilda. His 8th year at the helm of the Spanish women's national team. Remains to be seen if, as the Spanish Federation seem to suggest he will be, whether he will be the man that brings them back to Australia in July. Van Egmond over the top for Kerr. She's in behind them here. Is this the moment? Oh, Sam Kerr, selfless. Perhaps she should have been a little more selfish.
Just the delivery on that ball from Sam Kerr. Didn't quite have the shape on the pass that she was looking for. The idea was right. Caitlin Ford streaming into the middle of the field. Sam Kerr, some seriously powerful running tonight. And their strike partnership has continued to look dangerous all evening.
Matildas are preparing for 2 more changes. It's going to be Elise Kellen-Knight, Melbourne Victory midfielder, to come into this contest. Cap number 115 for her. We talk about the golden generation, and that lady, Claire Polkinghorne's 153 caps. Well, there are 6 of the all-time top 10 for appearances with the Matildas in this current squad. Katrina Gorry, after her 90th, won't be long before she joins the 100 club. And Caitlin Ford, who got goal number 28 in 107. KK, Kellen-Knight in, and a crowd favourite Alex Chidiac, the diminutive Racing Louisville attacking midfielder, comes into the contest as well.
Melbourne Victory teammates here in Australia in the A-League Women's. Elise Kellen-Knight, Alex Chidiac looking to combine on the national team stage.
It is a 5-4-1 formation now with just Kerr up front. Marta Cardona, well defended. Chidiac with those energy levels that are off the scale, already into the thick of the action. Hermoso. Is there time for Spain? They have attacked and attacked and attacked, and that's an excellent grab from Mackenzie Arnold, and she has made some great saves, but that as well applauded by her teammates, including Lydia Williams. Those sort of saves late on in a contest are worth their weight in gold.
Well, that epitomises the night that Mackenzie Arnold has had. Confident, clean hands, a good authoritative jump, and well claimed by the goalkeeper.
Van Egmond, who plays her football in America with the San Diego Wave, or will once the NWSL season kicks off. Alex Chidiac, who will be leaving Australia. She's played the season so far with Melbourne Victory, heads off to rejoin her US club as Kerr is knocked off the ball by Lea Codina. Rocío has been very solid at the back as well. Those two. Just a second ever cap for Lea Codina, and a 7th for Rocío. Van Egmond poking it over the top.
Lea Codina playing like an athlete well beyond just 2 caps for her country. I think she's been really influential tonight for Spain. Does not look out of place out there.
One of those 2 players in this squad that play for Barcelona, but she's not first choice. Just 5 starts in 19 this season. 9 appearances overall. Here's Irena. Hermoso making a nuisance of herself, but Polkinghorne strong and gets it clear. 5 minutes of stoppage time has begun. Big switch of play. Marta Cardona blocked again by Catley. In a second half in which the Matildas have predominantly defended, they have also looked very dangerous on the counter-attack, it must be said. And there's also the psychological effect of scoring 3 first-half goals. You want to hold on for that win.
It has been the second half that has been more favourable to the Matildas' goal scoring in recent games gone by. And it was a slow first half against Czechia, but tonight against Spain, heavyweights of the women's footballing world, Matildas have impressed.
Irena looking to try and get it in behind. Good pace from Nevin. Good strong challenge as well. She kicks it out of play. Not afraid to get in the face of Jenny Hermoso.
No love lost there rather between those two. Just a bit of a coming together. The grapple of the two.
Chidiac back with Kerr, now Van Egmond wide for the tireless Charlie Grant. Under pressure from Parajuelo, who had that great chance when she came into the contest, and we haven't seen too much of her since. She's been looking after the defensive duties at the other end.
Just that tug of the shirt there from Parajuelo. Charlie Grant was looking for that ball to Kellen Knight in the middle of the park. The Matildas have to slow things down, take time on this set piece to try and see out this stoppage time.
Well, there was more shirt pulling in there on Larissa Crummer as well. Matilda's asking for more free kicks. Foul count 11-7 against Spain. It was 8-2 at one point. Matildas have got a little bit nastier in this second half. Marta Cardona, the cross in, near post. Oh, how about that for a finish? Alba Redondo, a magnificent right-footed volley. And Spain, with just over 60 seconds left, are now well within striking distance.
Well, she has threatened all night. Redondo looked particularly dangerous, and it's taken yet another bit of individual skill. That is sublime. That is a world-class finish there. And on that occasion, nothing Mackenzie Arnold can do, even on a great night out, to stop that one.
And just another little reminder of the quality that is on show and will be on show at the World Cup in July, when Australia match it against the best in the world. Quarter-finalists 3 times in the Women's World Cup. They will be looking to go one better at least on home soil. Why not 2 or even 3 steps higher up? But leading 3-0 at half-time, Spain and their attacking armada are coming home with a wet sail. But there is no time for an equaliser for Spain. And despite conceding 2 late goals, this remains an historic victory for the Matildas. Their first ever over world powerhouse Spain. They square the ledger at 1 win apiece in the head-to-heads. Sam Kerr led by example, unable to get her name on the score sheet. But this match was won in a blistering first half from the Tillies. Courtney Vine, Claire Polkinghorne in back-to-back games. And then Caitlin Ford, just before half-time, gave the Matildas a 3-0 lead at the break. And then as they defended that lead stoutly and resistantly for the second 45 minutes, Olga got the Spanish back in the game with a quarter of an hour to go, and then Alba Redondo, with almost the last kick of the game, made it more respectable for the European giants. But this night is the Matildas' night. It's finished in Parramatta. Australia 3, Spain 2. And let's head straight down to Tristan McManus.
Hey Robbie, yeah, I'm here with Hayley Raso. Hayley, first off, how's your hand?
It's okay, pretty sore. It's taped up now, so I don't know, I'll get it checked later and see how it is.
At the minute, fingers, wrist?
Bottom of my finger, top of my hand, I don't know. I get the physios to check it, I'm not sure.
Well, let's talk about feet. What a game of football we've just seen.
Yeah, amazing. So proud of the girls to come out and win. Spain got a couple of goals in the end there, but we kept on fighting. They're such a good team, so I'm really happy with the win today.
Great stuff. Courtney Vines, that finish at the start. We've come accustomed sometimes to see Courtney take a touch first. She didn't need it today. She's on fire.
No, she didn't need it. I think it fell right to her perfectly. And to curl that in the top corner, we were all buzzing.
Is this a statement for the World Cup? All the talk was about Spain, and I suppose the best thing about the Spain we've been talking about is that they were here today, but so were the Matildas.
Yeah, I think it is a statement. We've kind of treated this camp and these games as a practice for the World Cup, and we've come out and won 2 from 2. So hopefully we can get 3 from 3 in the next game.
Fantastic. Congratulations tonight. Great.
Thank you.
Well, Hayley Raso, let's hope that injury, and it does look as though her finger was bent back, perhaps, if it's base of the hand. Esther with Chidiac's jersey. Esther, who plays for Real Madrid now. Chidiac, who was, of course, an Atletico Madrid player a couple of years ago. Let's see if we can have a little listen in there.
We won with 3-2 against Spain. We scored 3 goals again, and we won the game, right? 4 goals against Sweden, top opposition, 3 goals against Spain. Game management, phenomenal game maker to keep us in the game in a couple of situations. They're phenomenal. It takes 11 players to win. It takes the bench to win. We just beat Spain with 3-2. So where's the excitement? Congratulations to the win!
Well, there you see Tony Gustafsson at work. We may have conceded 2 late goals, but we just beat Spain by 3 goals to 2. Let's head back to Tristan.
I'm going to speak through an interpreter, not for me, for her. First off, Olga, what was the difference between your team in the first half and then the second half today?
¿Cuál fue la diferencia en tu equipo entre la primera mitad del partido y la segunda mitad del partido?
Sí, bueno, en el descanso corregimos unos detalles que había que corregir tácticamente. El equipo se hizo más compacto y bueno, a partir de ahí pudimos hacerle más daño a Australia y contrarrestar sobre todo sus ataques.
So we corrected a few of the mistakes during the break, and after that the team became more cohesive, and we attacked Australia a lot more during the second half.
Olga had such a great impact on the game when she came on. She must be very happy with her goal as well.
Tuviste un impacto muy grande en el partido cuando entraste. Debes estar contenta con tu gol.
Sí, la verdad que todo lo que sea sumar al equipo me pone muy feliz, pero bueno, sí que nos vamos con un sabor amargo ya que queríamos ganar aquí y bueno, no se ha podido.
Yes, everything that I do that adds to the team makes me very happy, but we live with a bitter feeling because we wanted to win and we couldn't.
Gracias.
Gracias. Thank you.
Great to hear from Olga Carmona there with some individual brilliance to get her side, Spain, the world number 7 side, back on the score sheet. 3-2, the final score between the Matildas and Spain. Their first ever victory over La Roja, their 6th consecutive victory here tonight at CommBank Stadium. It was an absolutely scintillating first half of football. Andy Harper and Thea Slatcher, what did you like about what you saw tonight? It was immense. Some great character shown from the girls in green and gold.
Yeah, so we get to the World Cup and you match off against Canada in the group stage. That's the toughest game, and you get out of that game with a win. The nation goes into party mode. You get into the the round of 16 in the quarterfinals is when you face a team like Spain in the crossover of the groups. Again, doesn't matter about the second half. The first half was just so powerful that they gave themselves enough of a lead, and Mackenzie Arnold had to do some extraordinary work in that second half too. Credit where it's due. And that's a quarterfinal win. If we're looking at this through World Cup glasses, how can you not be happy with that 90 minutes from the Matildas?
Absolutely. I think what we saw tonight was not just, some individual brilliance from a few players. There are a number of players that were playing out of capacity today, and we're seeing that more and more, and I think that's a really positive sign that we're heading in the right direction leading up to the World Cup.
3 goals from the Matildas, 3 cracking goals at that Andy Harper. Take it away. Vine time. I will watch this over and over again. If I'm feeling sad, I'm putting this on repeat.
Yeah,
This is what I want to see.
I know this will put a smile on anyone's face, particularly in green and gold. And she brings smiles to faces all the time. She's such a bubbly character, Courtney, and to score a goal like that, she's the only girl in the starting 11 at least. And in fact, when all the substitutes came on, she's the only player who's done all her football in Australia, playing in the WNPL in New South Wales. Sorry, the W whatever it's called, but for Sydney Olympic, refused overtures to go overseas, and she's doing this all from home. This is fantastic from Courtney. Caitlin Ford again just unbelievable form she's in there at the moment. Incredible.
Yeah, she really is. I mean, the player that we've seen who has developed and grown over the last few months, you know, it's just outstanding. I mean, she's matured so much. She's proven herself to be an absolute asset to this team and a total gun up front. So I'm really, really excited for this girl's future in the team.
Mackenzie Arnold, she was immense in goal tonight,
Yeah.
Andy Harper. There was little she could do. Redondo and Carmona, this
Yeah.
moment from Redondo there, just you can see the Spanish players, what they have in their locker to hurt the opposition.
Incredible. They're an incredibly talented team, and you know, with the Courtney Vine goal instead at half time, it takes world-class goals to beat world-class opponents, and from Mackenzie Arnold, it takes world-class goalkeeping to keep your lead intact. And that's, when it gets down to it, that's what it required. Brilliance in the first half, and Mackenzie Arnold in the second half. By my count, there were 4 dead-set chances that on another day Spain score. That's not including the one that from almost point blank that missed. So it's not that we rode our luck. It's with respect to Spain, who are a fantastic football team. The second half, we lost control of the game. We didn't really show an intent or an ability to get control of the game back again. And if you're looking back through the video, Thea, before the next game on Wednesday and then beyond to the big games coming up, you've got to find an answer for that.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think we had the strongest team that we came out with. We started strong and we started fast. We got the results, and you know, we made a few changes at half time and then a few more, and I think we kind of lost a little bit of equilibrium there, and I think that kind of affected our stability at the back. So, you know, we still came away with a great win, but I think we did a great job.
What a great win this was tonight here at CommBank Stadium. 3-2 the Matildas over the world number 7 side and Euro quarter-finalists in Spain. We saw there the Sam Kerr effect in full effect. Tears from girls and boys across Parramatta here. We're off to a short break. We're going to wrap it all up on the other side. Don't go anywhere.